The Bélmez Faces or the Faces of Bélmez is an alleged paranormal phenomenon of Spain, located at the Pereira family home at Calle Real 5, Belmez de la Moraleda, Jaén, Andalusia, Spain. The Bélmez Faces have been responsible for bringing large numbers of sightseers to Belmez. The phenomenon is considered by some parapsychologists the best documented and without doubt the most important paranormal phenomenon in the 20th century. In 1971, in the small Spanish village of Belmez, Maria Pereira claimed a human face spontaneously appeared on her cement kitchen floor. It wasn't long before she destroyed the floor and replaced it, and a new face promptly appeared. More and more faces continued to appear on the floor of Maria Pereira's kitchen, attracting thousands of visitors every day. Some were male, some female, some large, and some small. In time, she discovered that the house, built around 1830, apparently stood above a graveyard used by the Romans, Spanish Muslims and then medieval Christians. But did Maria Pereira just paint the faces herself? If so, she never benefited financially from all the attention. She lived a simple life in that same house and eventually died in 2004. Paranormal fans suggest that the faces were manifested on the floor by telekinesis. This notion was based on the absurdly unscientific claim that the expressions on their faces used to change with the mood of Maria Pereira. Finally, modern technology has saved the day for this unexplained mystery. Several investigations been made. The forgery hypothesis and the thoughtographic hypothesis were noticeable. The main researchers of the Bélmez case were Hans Bender and German de Aragosa. Researcher Mr.Luis Ruiz-Noguez believes that the most likely explanation for the visual effect of the Bélmez images is Jordan's suggestion of the use of an oxidizing chemical agent. For example, nitric, sulfuric, muriatic, acetic acid, and others, could be used to obtain such an effect. Another explanation might be the use of agents sensitive to light, which was not mentioned in either Jordan's or Pereira's repertoire of forgery hypotheses. Silver nitrate, which, when subjected to ultraviolet sunlight, darkens. In general, there may be at least 3 chemical sources capable of producing an effect similar to that of the Bélmez Faces. 1. Products that affect the chemical structure of the cement, which include some oxidizing agents and several acids. All types of cement are of alkaline nature and therefore easily attacked by acids. 2. Products that leave the cement intact but change their chemical structure upon contact with external agents such as light or chemical reagents. And 3. The utilization of a pigment in a vehicle or resin, as discussed by Ruiz-Noguez in his commentary on the ICV chart. According to Ramos Pereira, was the case of the first wall face appearance of Bélmez, the ghastly face known as La Pava. Presently this old face is fading out in the dark, humid cement as can be seen in the photographs. Skeptical investigator Joe Nicol has written that the Bélmez faces were deliberately faked, and the faces looked very amateurish in design. Brian Dunning of Skeptoid has written that the faces were shown to have been painted on the concrete floor, the first with paint and later with acid, and the woman living in the house found to be perpetrating a hoax on the public for financial gain. The new Bélmez Faces. Maria Gomez, the purported psychic that allegedly produced the appearances, died on February 2004 at the age of 85 years. After her death, the popular psychic researcher Pedro Amorós tried to discover more thoughtographic appearances in Maria's house. A new wave of Bélmez Faces thus took place. However, Amorós' claims have been debunked in the Spanish media. In November 2004, the newspaper El Mundo published the article New Bélmez Faces Faked by Ghostbusters and Municipal Government. On May 2007, journalist Javier Cabanilles and investigator Francisco Manez published a book called Las Caras de Bélmez, meaning the scoundrels of Bélmez, where they explain the history of the scam and pointed to Maria's son, Diego Pereira, as author of the mysterious paintings.